Welcome folks to another Let's Play. I'm SamuraiT-X and Inti Creates presents Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon, made in 2018 by Inti Creates and Artplay Inc. This is a Koji Igarashi masterpiece. Yes, that name is very familiar. Why? Because he worked for Konami and was famous for Castlevania. And after being released by Konami in 2015, he did, or was it 2000? I think it was 2014. So after being released by Konami in 2015, he created a Kickstarter to create this franchise. And it exceeded its expectations. So of course we got Bloodstained. We've got a franchise out of this, believe it or not. We've got 3 games in the series. This is the first game. Let's go to the options. Yeah, this is the first game. And then this leads to the next game, which is Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, which I will play as well. And then this year, ironically, last month, they released the sequel to this game, Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon 2. So without further ado, let's start the game. Of course, there's no data, which is okay, because we're playing it on the PlayStation 4. Last time I played this was on the Switch, because it does have a lot of releases. So we're playing on normal. We could do Veteran, a style for those looking for retro style challenge. I'm going to pick Veteran because, of course, Castlevania. Now it's time to read the story. There was once a man who had been given the moon's curse by demons. That man was Zangetsu. Wrapped in crimson garb with eyes like fire, he relentlessly pursued the demons who cursed him. As he journeyed from one pit of darkness to another, he would stop at nothing until he struck down every last demon in his path. One night, he sensed the looming presence of a great demon. He swore to eradicate all demons, no matter how much of a threat they posed. Bathed in moonlight, he cried out as he drew his sword, which consumed the darkness from within its wretched steel. On that night, either the demons or the moon itself would feel the wrath of his blade. So, there's your plot. Zangetsu was cursed by demons. Now he's out to eradicate them. Of course he would. And like I said, this game pays homage to Castlevania. Which game are you asking? Well, you could say this intro here depicts number 1. Because that's how, look at him looking ahead, see? That depicts number 1. Nice tribute there. Stage 1, Moonlight Temptation. This game actually pays homage to number 3. I've yet to play it on my channel, but yes, this does pay homage to number 3 because from playing it in the past, you do have characters along the way. There's a train going by. So you have 4 playable characters in normal difficulty. I won't give too much of a spoiler if you haven't played this game, but yeah, you get 4 characters. I won't tell you the names, but this does pay a lot to number 3. Castlevania 3 was easily the most revolutionary in the NES span, because those were the first 3 games in the series that were on the Nintendo Entertainment System NES. And this plays like Castlevania. This is basically paying tribute to it, and in its own right, just you know, making their own version. But yeah, I'm glad they made these games. I'm glad that Koji Igarashi got freed from the Konami prison. That's what I'm going to call Konami, a prison. Anyway, X is to jump, squares to do your normal attack. As you can see, Zangetsu has a sword, and triangle is to do your sub-weapon. Yeah, triangle is to do your sub-weapon. And I won't tell you the other buttons because they will tell us eventually, but I'll tell you the basic buttons. Even though you probably already saw the buttons. Because I'm playing on PlayStation, I'm telling you the PlayStation buttons. Oh. Oh. Okay. I could slide through there. If I had slide. Obviously Zangetsu does not slide. Of course everyone has their own bit of powers and special abilities. Oh look, we can read something and the skeletons tend to go that way. It seems I can use sub-weapons with the triangle button. However, it will require weapon points. Yeah, the blue jars we've been collecting build up our weapon points. If I destroy lamps, perhaps I can find a magic potion to restore my weapon points. So at the moment, I also understand that different colored lamps contain various sub-weapons I can use. Even so, I remain devoted to the sword. I really should make Zangetsu sound a little bit edgy. But I'll probably do that within the voice. Yeah, so triangle does your sub-weapon. As you can see, I got a whip. Like my name's Simon Belmont. But yeah, as you can see, weapon points. I got 20 out of 20. You obviously start with 5 each stage. And of course, I already have built up the maximum. But yeah, you always start with 5 each time. Guess we're going to go on a train. But yeah, you can break walls and get rewards from there, or secrets, as you can see. But let's just keep going. Just slide there. Be careful of that chandelier up there. It's going to fall. See? You want to be careful of that because you don't get hurt. Let's grab the whip, even though we don't particularly... We can have different weapons, obviously, sub-weapons. Of course, right now it's just giving me a whip. I think Zangetsu has whip. What else does he have? He has a portal spell. Once you collect a different sub-weapon, you get a portal spell. I think you're going to get it right here. There it is. So this creates a magic portal, which does eradicate and attack the enemy. See, that's a pretty good sub-weapon to use. Especially if you don't want to get too close to the enemy, just throw your sub-weapon. Of course, that'll be better than the whip, because the whip won't be able to reach, because the whip only extends up in the air, so that's kind of disappointing. That's my only gripe with it, that the whip only just goes up. You can't control where the whip goes with Zangetsu. I suppose it's just a little nitpick, but I'm enjoying this game. And I always enjoy coming back to it. But let's go down. Ah, hello. So what we're going to do for you is throw the sub-weapon and just destroy you like that. Again. And you're dead. Pick up the same sub-weapon again. It's telling us to go that way. We can't go that way because the door, that would just lead us to go backwards. I suppose there's a secret way to go that way, but we shall see. Grab some health. The heart is health, not score. Of course there's money for score. Normally the heart in the old Castlevania games actually is for sub-weapon, which is pretty funny. Because a lot of people, when they first played the game, was like, hey, heart is normally health, which is true. But in Castlevania, in the first 3 games, hearts were actually the first game, it was just for your sub-weapon. And in Simon's Quest, it actually is for money. Very strange Castlevania lore, especially in the early days. But yeah, here's the first boss fight, and we already know what his weak spot is, the head. So we jump on this, and then we just need to use our sword, or you could use your sub-weapon, but your sword is much better to use, and try and not get hit like me, because you will take damage. Of course, oh, did I get hit by that? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, there, be careful of the fire. Of course, it's a very angry demon that's trying to kill us here. Right, this is normal difficulty, so the enemy should be much easier compared to normal. Takes less damage. And look, he's dying, as you can see the smoke. So what's going to happen now? You're going to explode? Oh, I thought you was dying. I thought you died because you were smoking. But obviously, they lied to me. Alright, fine. I think I got to hit you just a few more times. Alright, so let's just slash you with the sword. Keep slashing. Oh, that's why it was steaming, because of the, obviously, just destroying the brick. Okay. So I misunderstood that I defeated him. That would have been too easy if I defeated him within, like, just a few minutes. Well, a few seconds, should I say. But yeah, let's keep moving. Just keep slashing away. Now it's down. Alright, what are you going to do now? I'm just going to stand here. Or just stand behind. Ow! Okay, maybe jumping was a stupid idea. Oh my god, we just about survived. Could you imagine if I actually died by getting attacked by the enemy? That would have been terrible. But somebody just popped out. And the level's over. I do love the music in this game, by the way. And there's a person. Looks like a person. It is. Ah, it's a woman. We're going to approach you and talk to you. Thank you for saving me. Was it the demon's power you used to seal that beast? Yes, probably. You're the Sharblinder. That power can summon forth a demon at will. I cannot allow that. I'm just saying that in rage. Wait! It is true that I am a Sharbinder. However, I have sworn to be ever righteous in my command of this power. I refuse to use it for evil. Do I believe you? Then show me your proof of that determination in battle. I have to make Zangetsu a bit aggressive. Miriam has become an ally, and that's your protagonist for the next game, by the way. So that's level 2 over. Now let's read it. Well, level 1 over, sorry. With new allies, it appears that I can use the R1 and R1 buttons to switch places with them. Let's test that, shall we? After we read more. No one is without strengths and weaknesses. If I make good use of my abilities, I can traverse seemingly impossible terrain. Whenever I reach a crossroads, I'll take the shortest path without fail. Why are you yelling? If I come to a fork in the path where I can't determine this shortcut, I'll follow the remains of fallen adventurers to lead me in the righteous direction. Fallen event? Oh, yeah, your characters can die. Each of my allies has their own stamina. If their health gets low, quickly switching places will be a wise idea. I know. So if your ally dies, you can continue the level. Each type of sub-weapon that appears when destroying lamps can be only used by a certain person, it seems. No one else can even pick them up. Okay, that's nice to know. Alright, so let's read. Well, we're switching characters by pressing L1 and R1. And now let's go here to read more. Whip slash. So Miriam is like Simon Belmont in this game. She has the whip. X is to high jump. And down and X is to slide. We're going to test that now. There's high jump. That's whip. Keep whipping. And that's the slide. A very slow slide. But still a good slide nonetheless. So yeah. Let's slide ourselves out the level. And we are now entering Stage 2. Alright. I'm actually excited. I'm playing this game. It's such a fun game. Stage 2, Frigid Hell. And we're going to be doing this level by level, guys. So, yeah, each level, I'm going to call it a video. So, yeah, when we come back, folks, in the next video, we're going to be playing as Miriam in Frigid Hell, Stage 2. I like the sound of that level. But this is SamuraiT-X signing out for this episode. Until next time, guys. See you on Monday for another episode of Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. Goodbye.